I'm going to talk about 10 facts you need to know about Iosif Stalin. 1. He was nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize twice. Despite Stalin going down in history as one who's responsible for the murder of millions, he was still nominated for the Nobel Peace Prize, and not just once like his rival Hitler 1939, but twice in 1945 and 1948. 2. As a boy he was bullied because of his looks. Stalin had a hard-knock life as a kid, and that's not an exaggeration. He used to be ridiculed and bullied by other kids for his appearance because when he was 7, he contracted smallpox, which left his face scarred and also left him with a slightly deformed arm. Because of the scars, other children called him Pox. 3. He is legally to blame for the deaths of nearly 20 million citizens. During his reign, more than 20 million innocent Russian citizens were killed and executed, while many more were imprisoned, tortured, exiled, starved, and forced into slave labor, mainly because of their political and religious views. 4. He never said his infamous statistic quote, "A single death is a tragedy, a million deaths is a statistic." One of the most well-known quotes of all time was probably never spoken by Stalin. Many historians have debated whether he did because there's no official research to verify it. 5. Stalin's name means man of steel. It's true, Iosif Stalin was actually born Iosif Vissarionovich Djugashvili on December 18, 1878, and changed his name from his original in his 30s. Why Stalin? Because it means man of steel. So take that, Superman. Or don't, though it would certainly make the new Superman reboot more interesting. 6. Stalin loved movies. Stalin was a film guy, so much so that each of his houses had a private movie theater, which inspired him to eventually rule by cinema. He was also pretentious, according to the Communist Party archives. The leader considered himself a producer, director, and screenwriter, as well as the ultimate censor. Literally, he did everything from song lyrics and writing to coaching actors. 7. He wanted to become a priest. It is not well known that Joseph Stalin almost did not go into politics. Had his first ambition been realized, so he would have been an ordained priest in the Russian Orthodox Church. Such was his passion that he attended the Tbilisi Theological Seminary on a full scholarship. However, the corruption and lack of religious feeling he witnessed led him to doubt then lose his faith. 8. Joseph Stalin had a very active contribution throughout Russian revolutionary movements. He was often found to call meetings, publish and distribute leaflets, organize strikes and demonstrations. 9. By the year 1924, he took control of his party entirely. He forced many powerfully positioned people in his party to exile to other countries like Europe and America. 10. In 1950, after the entire National Soviet hockey team was killed in a plane crash, Stalin's son, Vasily, who was the manager of the team, covered up the disaster and replaced everyone on the team to avoid his father's wrath. Stalin never noticed.